Okay, so it's all about the grass, it's all about the running, it's all about the going, and the one person who does know how the going is Ed. And he's our going is it fair to call you a going professional, Ed?
Yeah, that'd be the best way, yeah.
Okay, so it's looking good today weather-wise. I mean, from someone who genuinely knows nothing about it, the sun's up, so that's got to be a good thing, yeah?
Yeah, perfect. The you know, I mean, the weather doesn't play too much of a part in when the racing's up and running, but you know, it just obviously makes it more pleasant for everyone coming watching racing.
So in relation to what we're standing on right now, which these horses are going to be pounding around later, what are your thoughts for today then?
Well, it's, you know, it obviously looks lovely and green, but the going, is what you're talking about. The going is good, which is somewhere in the middle between sort of very soft and very firm. Okay. We've had to water it quite a lot, put a lot of irrigation on artificially this week because of the lovely weather we've been having and lack of rain, just to make it the right sort of suppleness, as it were, for the horses.
So what kind of horse would be best on this if I was looking to put a bet on later, which I'm considering going against all of my better judgment, or my lack of judgment rather, and what kind of horse would be best on this?
You have to look at the horse's form and see what necessarily going it's performed well on. Some horses prefer soft ground, some prefer slightly firmer ground. Good is somewhere in the middle, so really it should suit, would not be a hindrance to any horse really. Okay.
Bangor and Dee is kind of, it seems a lot flatter than a lot of the race courses around. Is it? I mean, what's kind of special about it? What makes it unique?
We haven't got a grandstand. That's makes Bangor unique. Yeah, we haven't got a grandstand, but it's a jumps course. It's fairly flat. I mean, there's some ups and downs, sort of localised ups and downs all the way around. It's a sort of left-handed course. It's about 1.5 miles round, and we've got jump racing, so that's hurdle racing and the bigger steeplechases as well.
Okay. When you say left-handed course, are there some that are right-handed?
Yeah, lots of. There's you know, I don't know what the split is in the UK anyway, but there's bits of both.
Okay, so we're walking the course right now, a lot slower than I think we're probably the slowest people that are going to be on this course all day, hopefully.
And the wrong direction as well.
And in the wrong direction, yeah. So, what's the stick for? The stick is because you look an able-bodied young man, you look healthy, full of vitality, you eat your yogurts and stuff, so why the stick?
Yoga, everything. It's for help, it's for assessing what the going is. This is what, and it's a bit rudimentary. We do have a bit more technical, but this is what you just by sticking it in, you can see that. It's a way to do it, but just by sticking, you can see how that's going in about that far.
Okay. Can I have a go?
Yes, we can.
Cool. So just
well, you know, it's
not. Okay, a little bit harder than that. All right.
You see?
So it's kind of like an oil thing. So you can, I guess, an oil lever, so you know how.
Yeah, with the
dipstick.
A dipstick. So it's equivalently a dipstick.
Oh, fantastic. So this is your dipstick.
That's my dipstick.
It feels odd holding your dipstick, so I'm gonna, especially on a first date, so I'm gonna give you that back. So so that's. When you say you've got other things as well, apart from the stick, what other things do you use?
We've got a more technical stick, which gives a reading.
So it's still a stick?
No, but it's a more technical, and it gives a reading, which
oh, right, okay.
And you take 70 or so readings around the course, and it comes up with a number, which is a sort of an unbiased, objective measurement of the going. So today's is 7.2. That's the reading, which it's between 0 and 15. So,
all right.
So it's somewhere in the middle, yeah. and that's why we thought it could.
Is that for moisture content?
No, that measures the firmness of the ground, and also the how much the ground gives when you pull it, which is the sort of what the hoof does. It hits it, and then the shear. Yeah. The shear, it's called, technical stuff.
Thanks.
The shear value, and it combines the two and comes up with a figure.
Excellent. So, you see now, I've only done this at Chester races before. I've only walked the grass with you in Chester races before, but I've never seen one of these things, which I guess, and you know, again, I don't know much about it, but I'm guessing this is officially a jump.
This is a hurdle.
Oh, it's a hurdle. That's why I was wrong.
No, but it is a jump of 2. It is a jump of a 2.
So is the hurdle just kind of like a smaller jump, is it, or?
Yes, a smaller obstacle, and this is what a horse normally starts over before it then goes up onto the bigger fences generally. Okay. So they're about 3'6", and they knock down if a horse hits them hard enough. So they're on an angle, you can see. So they're smaller obstacles, and for younger horses, they tend to start on jumping hurdles, and then normally, or quite often, transfer as they sort of become more proficient at jumping onto steeplechasing, which is the bigger fences over there.
So we've got some. How many hurdles do you have on Bangor and Dee then?
There are 6 sort of jumps all in one circuit. And there'd be 9 steeplechase fences in over the same.
Right.
course.
Okay. Yeah. So now I can see the difference. I mean, obviously that isn't anything compared to the size of this.
No, that's much bigger. Yeah.
We talked about the hurdles,
Yeah.
which were the normal hurdles, I believe they're called.
Yeah.
And then we have our normal.
This is just the steeplechases.
Our normal
fences.
steeplechase, which is
Fences.
and it's obviously significantly bigger than a hurdle as well. So these things don't fall down if a horse hits them.
No, the top part of them is made of birch, and they can go through it.
Yeah.
It depends how tightly you pack that. But obviously these are about a foot higher, and need more jumping and a horse.
How long does it take to make something like this, and who does it? Do you do it?
The ground staff do it. Once it's built, and it's just a question of sort of continual maintenance and repair and changing the birch over and stuff.
Okay, so what have you done so far today in relation to the stick? And what have you got left to do before everyone turns up?
Well, first thing this morning we just walked the course, just make sure, we've been irrigating the course to try and make sure it's the right consistency all the way around. And so that finished yesterday, so we'll walk the course just to check that that has worked well and that we're happy with it and that there are no issues. And then it's just watching how it dries out during today and making sure that it's all fine for racing.
The thing that strikes me, it's such a big job because obviously it's every part of every section of the course. What do you do if this morning you turn up and there's like a particularly boggy part or anything? Is there anything you can do to actually focus on that specific area?
Try to avoid boggy sections. That's not very clever. So that would happen when you're watering. You can generally get round, but that doesn't happen too often.
Right. So it's the pre-work really.
Yes.
So you shouldn't have any surprises today at all.
No. But you just need to make sure you check, because with this lovely day, it will start to dry the ground out, and that can be a concern to some people whose horses prefer it a bit. They don't want it too firm, etc.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck. I hope it works out for you and everything. Are you a betting man?
No. Yes. A little bit. Not
okay.
Not today. I wouldn't bet to Bangor.
You're not going to bet at all on
No.
Bangor. Why?